Welcome. Welcome to bag work, workouts, all that fun stuff with me, Sifu Tex. We're gonna have fun today. We're just gonna hit the bag, not really worry about too much on technique. But if you want to leave a comment, go ahead, leave a comment. All that business. Yeah. All right, so let's get that angled a little bit. I don't know, maybe a little more here. We will get moving here in just a second. All right, welcome in. All right, so let's get the legs moving. While I get stretched out here, a little bit about me. I've been doing Kung Fu since I was a kid. I'm a Forms International Champion. Won multiple different first place medals, trophies, all that stuff throughout my career in the competition scene. Now I teach a local Kung Fu class in Vancouver, Washington, and I also teach an online course. And then I also have my high-end coaching program where we discuss a bunch of different stuff about sobriety, confidence building, through Qigong, Tai Chi, all of that stuff. And also Kung Fu, because Kung Fu is one of the big factors in my life that helps bring me confidence. When you practice martial arts, there's so many different mental benefits to it besides just the physical benefits that you get. And one way to achieve all that greatness that you can in life is to make sure you strengthen your body, you calm your mind, you build an indomitable spirit, and that makes you build unshakable confidence. Just warming up the hips a little bit. The good thing is my starting position in my splits is now what used to be my ending position. And this is just a nice, good little warm up here. All right, get the hips moving. What's really cool about this journey I'm on, this weight loss journey, is I'm down 40 pounds. What I did is I let myself go during COVID and really slacked off on my own personal training. You know, teaching class is different than actually training. And I did what I swore I would never do. And I let myself go and stopped practicing nearly as much as I wanted to. I got lazy. I dived into the bottle. And so one thing that switched me around was when I got sober. And the way I got sober was diving deep into Tai Chi and Qigong, and also deep into Kung Fu again. And it really brought some realizations alive. As when you're practicing on and building yourself up, different things become more clear in your life. Oh, there's some cat here. I need to run my vacuum next time. Stretching the hips here, just getting nice and limber. That way when we hit the bag, no muscle pulls, nothing like that. Always remember to stretch out first. It's always good to incorporate more mobility drills and your static stretching too. You don't want to just do static stretching. more push back into the splits. All right. Each day, or at least each week, getting lower and lower. Remember, consistency is everything. Anything you want to practice, you have to practice consistently and continue to do it. That's how you get good Kung Fu. Kung Fu is mastery of skill through long, diligent practice and hard work. All right. Woo. Hips are starting to warm up a little bit. Let's get some blood flowing and start hitting the bag now. Do some techniques here. Let's work on the cross. Now, let's work on the back fist. Get a little blood moving. Get a little warm up going. Get the blood moving. Get the blood moving. Cool, Justin. Good for you, Justin. Proud of you. All right. Justin, post a link If you can kick higher, post a link. I want to see it. Sure, Terrence. Whatever you say. All right, let's see if the hips are warmed up enough yet to get some kicking going. Ooh. All right, I feel okay. It's gonna take a couple kicks to get warmed up. Yeah, still gotta warm up a little bit. Let's work out the kicks, come on. Work out the kicks. Turn the hip, turn the bottom hip. Oh, so weak today. I am tired. No, Terrence, you didn't make him bad. There's plenty of water in it. It does probably need a little bit more, but that's okay. And nah, Terrence, you didn't make me mad. This is YouTube. If there's not someone on here, you know, making jokes and talking shit, then I'm not doing the stream correctly, I don't think. It's YouTube. Anyone's gonna make jokes, so that's why I say, if it gets out of hand, of course, what I do is I just mute people. I never kick you. I won't ban you, I'll just mute you because, but it's no big deal. If as long as you're having fun and it's not, you know, too brutal or anything like that, it's all in fun. I'm too close. But that was all foot, that wasn't right. Too far that time. Good body kick. Everyone's so tall. I'm short, I'm 5'6", so my head kicks are like kicking people in the chest and the ribs. So I gotta kick right about here to actually hit someone really in the ribs. That's usually and anyone that I've ever sparred or fought, it's usually been taller than me. So it is what it is. All right, let's start throwing the other side. Now this is the injured side, so we'll see if this can even do anything very well. See, I have a good baseball swing, but I want to snap more. See, there's the weak leg. I need to do more posting leg stuff on this side, on my left side, because if you notice, I can put a little more power as this leg's driving, but this leg's weak, so I don't have nearly as big balance, and I can't open up the hip nearly as much because it's weak. So that just means I should do more. See, the snap on this side's good because I'm stronger on this side that way, but Also, I'm not engaging enough here. This side is also weak here, my abductors. Find holes in your game. A little better. Open up. Open up. Use the... That was pretty high. Weak hook kick. Weak hook. Let me see what's going on in the comments. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Give it the Alabama 540. 540. I'm not built up to the 540 yet. I'll do one a little later. Still warming up, but I'll do a 540 later. I can do it in my living room because I'm so short. That's what's funny about it. See, post leg is so weak, it bounces me off. If I put any more water in that, I'm just gonna fall right now. Build up to it. That way, each time I can get stronger and stronger. Open the bottom hip, get a little more distance. Oh, weak sauce. All right. Which one am I doing? Okay, I was on that side. Here we go. Oh, that was awkward. Why is that awkward? What am I doing different today? Maybe I'm just weak today. I feel like every kick I'm doing isn't like yesterday where I was slamming into it. I did teach a Tai Chi class earlier, so maybe that's I don't know. All right, low, high. Maybe I'm too close. All right, let's get back to some hip stretching. That way we can warm up, hip stretch, warm up, hip stretch, warm up, hip stretch. Don't drop the hands before you kick. Yeah, sometimes I do that, that's true. Got it, I'll work on that on the next session here. Once we stretch out a little bit. I will keep that in mind for sure. All right, stretch the hips. See if we can't get a little more range of motion. Gotta stretch. Oh, all right. Yeah. Stretch out before you become an old man like me. Once you become old like me, everything gets harder. You're more prone to injuries. Make sure you keep up with your stretching when you get past a certain level too. Yeah, I did not keep up with mine, which now I'm back at it, but it's definitely harder. All right. A little better, but I'm still off balance. All right, let's see if my hip is ready for a question mark kick. One of my favorites, a little different from the low high I was just doing. Low high, comes out sideways, both kicks. Question mark will come up, then whip. I think question mark has more power. The low high is good for snapping, but the question mark has more power because you can really lay into your hip. 1, 2, too close. Oh man, I'm weak today. That's okay. Get your energy. Post on the leg. Couple little teeps, little question mark. No, I can, what's funny is I do need to go get a haircut, but it's just this one bang right here from when they cut my hair last time, and it's totally uneven, so there's just one little streak. But no, not obstructing too much, just a little bit. Plus, I used to be an emo kid, so when I had the hair, no, I'm just kidding. Take a quick little breather here. Yeah, kickboxing is so much fun. Yeah, I'm 37. Have some grades coming in. Yeah, slowly getting older. You know, I was a forms champion, forms and weapons champion back in my heyday. What I've been doing lately is this is all for some of my weight loss. I'm down 40 pounds. That's 40. You can't tell my shirts are starting to hang off me. My belly used to be like out to here. But now that I'm down 40 pounds, the bag work is actually one of the things that's really helped. It's something that's fun for me, right? It keeps me tied into the martial arts that I love, which I still do my forms and weapons and stuff, but for some reason, this has been the extra. It helped me when I was stuck at 30 pounds, this helped me get the extra 10 pounds off. So, you know, it's fun. You find something that keeps you active and fun, and you follow it, you do it. I call it the Gomez. So like Gomez Adams, right? Think about this. Gomez Adams from the Adams family is obsessed and passionate about his wife, his trains, his swordplay. And so those things that he's obsessed, he follows with such a passion that he just gives everything to it, right? And so I want to do that with everything I do. So I call it the Gomez effect. You Gomez things. You follow everything with a passion. So you find out what you like to do, and then you follow it. Especially if it's something active active and fun and can keep you healthy, Gomez the hell out of it. And then have fun. And don't care what other people say about it. Just have fun with it. I wonder how this side is doing. Nope. No question marks on that side yet. No question marks yet. See how it won't open there? As this one goes. This is a great drill to work on your hip mobility. Also for sweeps. That way if you grab someone, you sweep them, sweep, you get in the clinch, sweep and turn. I call it the school bus. You veer the school bus off. Here. And then that throw. All right, back to kicking. Ooh-ja. Oh, that was ugly. What was that? Take a second. Axe kick on this side is so weird for me. That's awkward. Let's get to a little more hip stretching. A Hadouken. Yeah, Spencer, you don't know what you're talking about. Thank you. Get the stretch on. All right, a Hadouken. Hadouken! The technique. So they actually do have a Kung Fu technique that's similar to that. You start back here and you push out. This is a blocking and this is supposed to be a palm. So you, in a real fight, it would be more like that, right? But I don't know how applicable that is in a real fight. I guess that you can turn it into more of a straight punch, right? If you're here, blocking out, you're trapping. But, yep, Hadouken, Hadouken. Let's do the other side. Hadouken. There we go. Hadouken. Get over here. Right? Or this one. Who's your favorite fighting character? Any video game. It can be Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Dead or Alive. Who's your favorite fighting character? Roundhouse into a hook. Do you mean like swinging roundhouse into a side kick hook, or like a snapping roundhouse hook kick? Get high. Where's my rope dart? Where's my chain whip? Where's my rope dart? I don't know. It's over there. Get over here. Gotta do the uppercut, right? Uppercut. Or the Sub-Zero. Maxi, that's a good one. Maxi is a good one. Maxi, that was the Soul Calibur character, right? Maxi, if I remember right. Whichever one is easier for you. Cool. So, let me see. I can hit. Let me go. Oh, I'm so weak. That's one I'm gonna practice though. My chambering leg on this side is weak, but this posting leg is weak, so I have stuff to work on. Oh, that's so weak. I need to do that more. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Don't fall. Post leg down. Post leg down. Yeah. That's okay. I'll work on that one. That one, I can find some stuff to work on. Oh, let's see here. Oh, God. I don't know how that looked. It felt dumb as hell. I'm gonna try it one more time. Get a little more hang time. Now that I know what I'm doing. Oh God! No, no, nope. Gotta have fun, right? I said it would be fun. If you haven't liked me, go ahead and drop a like for that. I'm sure I got a little rug burn there, but yeah. Right before you do the roundhouse. Yeah. So the slow leg kicks. Yep. What I have been doing to start working on that abductor strength here is I actually have an ankle weight. That way, I've been doing my slow side kicks here. Where you're up, you side kick out, and you raise, in, and then you kick out, hook, roundhouse, side kick. I've been trying to do those with ankle weights on, which I've been working on it, but it takes time. Soon I'm gonna start snapping and holding. That way I can work on the snap and hold, but not quite there. I want to get a little more of the slow side kicks in yet. See, as soon as I slow down, my hips start to cool down. Shouldn't do that. I should keep going. More hip stretch than anything. Yeah, don't get, I mean, all those things are things to do. You want to name out 100 things? Let me give you a tip about teaching or giving tips. You don't just give them 100 things to do. No one's going to listen to that. You give one thing to do and you help them get that. Before, if you don't do that, then it's just too much stuff. People's brains don't work that way. Why did I say brains that way? Give one tip, because all of those things are things I'm working on, but you're actually kind of a little late to the stream anyway. My hips are starting to get tired. And as you get tired, you get lazy. And as you get lazy, your form sucks. So I'll try not to be lazy. But remember, it's about helping. Don't give too much. Give one thing at a time. Plus, what if I'm not kicking the Muay Thai way? What if I'm kicking a different way? Which probably isn't a good way, but, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. Who cares? Yeah, don't show them you're tired. No, you're good, I'm just saying, one thing per comment is the best. One thing per comment is kind of the best, because then I can read it and focus on it. And that's true to most people. They can read it and focus on that one thing, then they can move to the next thing. Once you see progress. Y'all are good though, y'all are good. I don't want y'all to think yeah, sorry, adrenaline's running. I do appreciate the tips and stuff, because, you know, I can't see myself until I go back and review the footage. So y'all might catch things that I'm not catching. So I do appreciate it. I want to make sure that's out there. See, that's the bad hip. I'm nervous on that last one. Then it turned my hip over. Oh, hips are getting tired. How long have we been going? How long have I been going? Not that long, only 38 minutes. Let's keep going. I'm gonna switch up to some hands now. Oh, that was... Thanks for the comments. I'm not a pro fighter, not I can be a pro fighter, but I'm better than the people usually that comment. So go out and practice. That's what I say about the people who are leaving like no head movement, none of that stuff. You don't even know what I'm doing. You don't know if I'm working on cardio. You don't know if I'm working on technique. Leave a constructive comment and have fun.
Yeah, trying to rotate that hip more, even on the kicks too. Thank you. Yeah. I'm still pushing too. I'm still pushing. All right. Whew. I'm gonna move the camera for a second. My roommate just got home. Let him in. Whew.
Still going?
Yeah.
Cool.
Whew. Move that back over here. All right, let's see what's going on. No, I'm keeping the bag high to force myself to stretch certain spots too. Emery, I appreciate it. I've been doing Kung Fu for my whole life. There's certain things that I do good, certain things that I don't do good, and it's because of a hip injury. So be careful on how many tips and stuff. Like, don't just come out here and be a keyboard warrior. You know, I get the concern, but it's just noise. And plus, it's the end of my stream. Y'all come in here like come in here and give tips at the beginning. That way, it's at the beginning, not at the end where you give all the judgment. It's okay though, because in the end of the day, y'all are just trying to help me, so I appreciate it. Adrenaline's running, so I'm like, meh. And plus, on YouTube, only people say bad things, usually. A couple people will give a little compliment. There's been some really good people in the chat actually doing it the right way, saying, you know, hey, try working on this. And then also, you know, give a little compliment too. Or even better, if you give me a tip, drop the like. Because then I say, hey, I threw a like, listen to this tip. I might listen to you more. But nope. That's me just bitching. Okay, that makes a little more sense. They're different, but they are similar. I do love Muay Thai. Muay Thai, truthfully, I think Muay Thai has the strongest roundhouse kicks in the game. I love Kung Fu, don't get me wrong, but Muay Thai, the way they whip the hip into it a little bit more, which Kung Fu should be doing that too. Good Kung Fu should be doing that. But a lot of times we snap more instead of powering through the kick. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's amazing. This is my very first super chat. Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Your support helps me do more Kung Fu more often. And I try to build a community with fun. So thank you for being my very first super chat. You are my hero. Yeah, right on. What's really cool is I have a new sponsor coming up. So I have a series of videos that will be coming out here real soon. So right on. All right, let's Let's get it. Well, let me read this. Let me read this out because I need to read them. You got some good kicks. I really appreciate you. Oh, thank you for the sub. That's so good too. That's a free way to help me out. Subbing also really helps me out too. So I greatly appreciate y'all. All right, I'm gonna get to the bag. That's gonna add some more energy into me now. So maybe I can do a couple more kicks. Bah, 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 bah. I need to try a question mark. Question mark kick. Bah, bah. Oh, I'm too close. Too close. Bah, bah, bah. See, it's starting to turn a little better. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, falling. Bah, 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 all right. Maybe I'll do a trick kick. Trick kick for the super chat. What's this? Oh no, yeah. Okay, that's cool. You come in here every single day and make yourself look like a fool. So again, I'm gonna put you in timeout. So there's your timeout. I don't ban people here. I just put them in timeout. And he's been obsessed with coming to the channel and just talking trash, so I don't give him the time of the day. And I go ahead and mute him for 24 hours. Because 15-year-olds will be, oh yeah, I'm doing a jump kick. 15-year-olds will act like, I don't know, I guess they're 5-year-olds. All right, let's see if I can do some tricks here. All right, trick kick. Where's the best direction? I might get that out in a second, but all right. Go here, up here. I'm gonna land here. So let's turn it a little more. All right. All right. Okay, let's do my trick. There's one kick. One kick. Yeah, they do have different sub-styles. Mine is a Northern Shaolin style called Mi Zhou Longhorn Kung Fu. Let's see if I can do a jumping outside. Let's do another 540. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Almost ran into my split machine. Whew. There's some jump kicks. Whew. Oh, there was just someone that was Muay Thai is awesome. I love Muay Thai. I definitely love. So that's the great thing about martial arts, is that there's different ways up the pathway. And if you find a good kung fu teacher too, they'll be fighting a lot more like Muay Thai. Like in our fights, we don't get down in our stances, in our forms, like down here. There's no point in that. That is to build our strength, our mobility, the ability to jump and move quickly. Now we fight up here, right? So you can kind of akin us, especially Sanda or Sanshao, which is the full contact sport for Kung Fu, sport fighting. So if you find Sanda, that is really good, a really good thing to learn. But also Muay Thai is great too. Yeah, love Muay Thai. All right, I'm gonna work on some jump kicks. I'll take these off now, since I'm gonna be working on some jump kicks. So that's some of the fun stuff that I used to do. The jump kicks, all of that is fun for me. Soaking through my Fu Bagua shirt. Fu, internal martial arts. Fu Bagua. This was made by Tommy Kirchhoff in the Fu style Bagua system. Really cool guy. Made me a shirt. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, bah. Bah, bah. Bah. Not low enough. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Yeah, exactly what Emery says. Brian, that's funny. I've seen some videos. You can do it. Ooh, Dill, you should check out Tai Chi. It's a good meditative art that incorporates some martial arts into it. Now, I wouldn't consider it a fighting style nowadays. Maybe back in the day when it was like a full-on art, but right now, Tai Chi is really beneficial for that type of stuff, as it's low impact. You do soft movements, and you do your choreographed forms and Qigong internal building. Super beneficial. If you want more information, I have a program that teaches Tai Chi, and I have an intro to Tai Chi 6-week program that you can learn from at home. We have our own standalone app too. So if you're interested, hit hashtag me, but let's do some more Kung Fu. Oh, there was the hip pull. Yeah, that wasn't fun. What's going on? Why? Oh man, I think I'm cooling down, so it's all starting to. There are, well, yeah, there's what we call park Tai Chi, and then the real Tai Chi is kind of what I consider. Which park Tai Chi is really good too. It's beneficial, there's health benefits, so doing it is really good. But you can also find a true master who has the martial experience. Then he can teach you like the push hands and the throws, all of that. It's a really good supplemental. traditional Kung Fu moves there while I cool down from the stream. Yeah, very good idea. Starting to crash, y'all. Starting to get a little tired. Been going for about an hour now, almost. So I'll probably start my cool down phase here. Whew. I am sweaty. Before I start. All right, I'm gonna do my Wu style 13 golden postures form to cool down, and then I'm gonna probably call it quits after that. Or no, I still have to sit in the split machine. So I'm gonna do my Wu style Tai Chi form, then we can sit and chat and do splits together, and then we'll call it quits. All right. Now I'm teaching the 13 golden postures on my live streams, so keep a lookout. Make sure you subscribe because I'm teaching this form in my live streams for free right now. And once they're done, once I do the full series, it'll probably come down off the internet. So look back for the other Tai Chi if you're interested in learning the 13 golden postures for absolutely free. I just ask that you subscribe. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, I'm so far away. Before I start 13, I'm gonna read this out. Let me see here. I don't really have anything to say. Well, I do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, that's super awesome. You have been so cool. So this is my third super on a live stream. That's so awesome. Let's celebrate that. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. Wait, can't be my third. Oh, I think someone else could. I don't know. It's weird. Or oh, I see what it's saying. The next one we're gonna celebrate, I think. I don't know. But let's do 13 postures. All right, here we go. If anyone ever did super chat on the other ones, I remember there was an error with someone trying to, but it never came through. All right, stand up. Maybe the algorithm thought it did. Let me start right here. So 13 golden postures. right, that was the 13 golden postures. Now I am teaching that form online for free. If you subscribe, you'll probably see my previous videos teaching that. I did one earlier today and one before. So that is a touch of the Wu style Tai Chi. It's very fun, very good to do. Now I'm gonna go change shirts real quick and I'm gonna come back. We're gonna sit in the split machine for about 10 minutes. But there's no way I'm gonna be sitting in it with this on. I'll be right back, 2 seconds. So I'm probably gonna sweat straight through this shirt, but that's okay because the last one I was way too sweaty. All right, now y'all get to see me. Safa. This is my torture machine, my new buddy. I haven't come up with a name for him, her, whatever it is yet, but it's a fun one. It gets me in a good old stretch. Let me fix this here. All right. Yeah, slowed kata. So that's kind of what it is. The Tai Chi forms is a pretty much a slow kata. What they do, the reason we do it slow is that way you can feel each kind of movement in its extension and totality. This gives us a little bit more detail oriented, and the way that it works is we're building power with softness, right? By using our tendons and as little muscle as possible. So yeah, if you think about it as a slowed down kata, it does have techniques in it. Given, I tell this to everyone practicing or interested in Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a really good supplemental art to wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or any other striking art, as it's more sensitivity based and throw based. Same with Bagua. It's a great supplemental art to your striking art. So it's really cool and really fun. It has tons of health benefits. So many health benefits. It even is proven to help cardiovascular health. The way that you breathe, it opens up the capillaries and helps the blood flow a lot easier. So there's so many proven benefits now of Tai Chi. Now when you get into the no touch, like magic stuff, like I believe in chi and energy and stuff, but that no touch stuff, I'm sorry, that's bullcrap. In order to throw someone, you need to touch them, and there has to be some sort of physics involved too. Now, I'm not saying that the chi does not help and stuff, but it's a lot about alignment and sensitivity. And these people who are really good at throwing, right, like the Tai Chi masters, right, who are really good at push hands and bounce people off them, they've been practicing that for years. So part of it is experience, right? They're used to wrestling. They're used to touching someone and feeling where their center of gravity is right away, which is why they can throw them too. That's part of it. The more you practice, the better you get at everything, right? So something to think about with that. The magic aspects of Chi, I do believe in some of the mysticism to it, but there's, that's more of the energy inside us and also kind of universal Chi. But that's pretty far down the rabbit hole when you come at it at a spiritual level. But there's reasons to do Tai Chi on all sorts of different levels. Why did this just do that? What is going on? I'm trying to pull up the comments, but my phone is freaking out. Let's go ahead and restart that. I'll be able to catch up in the comments here in just a second. All right, sitting in the machine. What time is it? 5:22. Let's say at 5:30 will be about the 10-minute mark for the splits, I think. I kind of talked a long time there. Let the hips warm up. Now, if you can tell, I'll be able to see comments here in just a second, but if you can tell, I kind of accidentally bought a kids one. I got this on Temu. It didn't say kids or anything like that, but I'm hanging off. That's not supposed to be the case, and my hips are a little turned differently. So make sure if you do get one of these, you you make sure to order the what's it called? The right size. But I'm 5'6", so I'm short. I'm kind of like a kid, right? I'm pocket size, fun size. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah. You know, in Kung Fu, we'll do slow forms, but not at the Tai Chi speed. It is really cool to break down some of your katas at the Tai Chi speed. It's fun to play with, you know. Don't get too stuck in it, because karate does have a certain way of doing a snapping hard energy. But it is good to play with the softness in there too. And you'll notice that the really good karate, because they will do something really soft, and then the snap that they have is insane when they go hard. And they'll do something soft, and then they'll get that snap in, which is just awesome. I love good karate. It's good. See, I love all martial arts. Good martial arts are good martial arts. There's good people in all of them. Good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is really good and cool to watch. It's a chess game when you get two masters at it, or even just two intermediate level people at it. It's a chess game back and forth between them. Now, if you get two intermediate people against each other, a lot of times it's a I'm gonna win scenario, because, you know, at that time, at a higher level, you want to play more, which is fun. Yeah, the gi snap is really cool. It makes that really snap sound, but we do a snap in a kind of different way in Kung Fu. Yeah, the coach and practitioner for sure. Yeah, when you make the gi snap, that's translating into the snapping hip power. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. You know, when you do it right, almost all your techniques should be snapping. Depending on, like, if you're snapping a punch or a kick, you know. But again, different styles have different ways of generating power, right? Internal power comes from alignment, relaxation, chi, and then the force. No, I'm just kidding. The force. But proper hip alignment and snap too. Like if you look at Xingyi, so let's talk about three different internal styles real quick. So three of my favorite internal styles are the Chinese martial arts: Fu style Bagua, Wu style Tai Chi, and Xingyi. Now Xingyi is about straight line attacks, right? If you want to, and straight line power. Now, if you want to learn how to break through barriers in your life, learn some Xingyi, some straightforward power, because that will teach you how to move forward in a direct offensive way. Bagua Zheng is about circles and moving and coiling, and different coiling motions here where you circle. It's a lot of throws, a lot of grabs and throws, which is why we do a lot of the coiling movements. It also has its own specific footwork called mud tilling steps, and also mud wadding steps is another name for it. Some other stuff. And then there's Wu style Tai Chi, which is the style of Tai Chi I do. That is an awesome art, because you can do it when you're older. It's a really good supplemental art to your striking or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling, or any of those other arts, because it's about sensitivity. You move slow. The forms are practiced slow, so you can feel each movement into preciseness, making sure that the alignment is precise. That way, when you learn the fast forms later, because there are fast forms, what people don't realize is there's fast forms where you move and you snap, and you hit, and you move, and oh. But what most people see is the Tai Chi part. So those are the three, what I would consider the three main internal styles of Chinese martial arts. Oh, kicked in the liver. Oh, yeah, I remember my first liver hit. I was down. That was like, oh, I'm out. I was like, I'm done sparring. Everyone remembers their first. All right, that's 10 minutes there. We're gonna start slowly bringing it in. Ooh-wee. That is nice and slow. I like to lean back and sit forward a little bit. That way it kind of works out my hip flexors a little bit too, as I'm kind of moving it back and forth. Gets the motion back. Oh, it burns. It's funny what we can do when we have our sensei or Sifus yelling at us. It's you don't you somehow find this inner strength, and it's like, oh my God, we gotta get up and move and kick. Oh, a knee to the liver. Mine was a hook or an uppercut. I don't remember exactly what it was. I just remember getting hit and then being okay for a couple seconds, and then all of a sudden it set in. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. Oh no, and I just doubled over. It was tough. That was back in my very, very few full contact fighting years. My very, very few of them. When we were doing the training, I had one of the best sparring partners who really helped me learn quite a bit in such a short time. His name was Brandon. He was really strong and athletic, and he had a neck like that big. There's no way, even in our hardest sparring match, that I was gonna knock him out. But I have some good stories. Maybe I'll share some of those stories. Cause he whipped my ass. I'm telling you, man, he whipped me around that studio. I mean, I surprised him quite a few times and got him, because he wasn't in Kung Fu nearly as long as me, but he was just a natural. And man, he whipped my ass all up and down that studio. But it was cool though. It was in a good fun way. When you get one of those good sparring partners that you learn from and you'll play, you don't mind getting hit nearly as much as you're learning stuff, and it's play. When you go too hard, your brain shuts down and you don't play. They have proven, I'm gonna come over here and stretch a little bit more. They have proven that people learn more when they are engaged in a playful mindset. So you take more away from your sparring, and you can take more in when you're in a playful mindset. And that's just proof. I mean, that's why you see a lot of the high level fighters, they do such light contact. I mean, of course, hard sparring does have its place. I think the people who say it doesn't are most of them have already done it. And I think that they've forgotten the experience that they've had when they did it and what they learned from it. So, all right, just trying to get that stretched back out. And let's do this one, Pigeon. Oh, that's pretty good, comparatively. Let's get that leg a little more. There we go. Now we're getting the stretch. That's the one. Let's say this one. The Krillin. I kind of want to. That's actually, Krillin is slowly turning into one of my favorite characters. I just recently, I know I'm sleeping on this, but I just recently actually started watching Super, Dragon Ball Super. Now, I know I'm not. So one of the reasons why I'm loving Krillin right now, and also Gohan, is because I got to the point where they're training again. Sorry, spoiler alert for whoever hasn't watched Super yet. You're behind just like me. But yeah, so I've just lost 40 pounds, so I feel better like Krillin, you know? I feel like I'm back into it, and I'm getting back my skills back slowly. So yeah, Dragon Ball Super, I was sleeping on that. I don't know why. I should watch it more often, or I should have back. It's actually pretty good. But I was a Dragon Ball Z fan, so I was like, no, they can't ruin Dragon Ball Z with Dragon Ball Super. The design is different. But that's just me complaining. I actually really like it now. I wish they would have kept a little bit more of Dragon Ball Z art style with some of the super graphics. But that's my rant about Dragon Ball Z. All right. Oh. Yes, welcome back. Yes, new camper. Get back into it. I love, yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai. Those are awesome. I love martial arts. Getting back into martial arts is the best thing you could do. Keep it nice and friendly. I do Mijong Lawhorn Kung Fu. Sorry, I'm stuck right now. My hips are getting old. Yeah, the old Dragon Ball was great. Y'all don't get old. Once you get old, your hips start closing up. You gotta stretch more often. I do Mijong Lawhorn Kung Fu. It's a northern style of Kung Fu. I also do Wu style Tai Chi and Fu style Bagua. And then I mix in little, I incorporate little things from other martial arts here and there, like Muay Thai. I love the Muay Thai roundhouse kick. A little different than some snapping kicks. As you put more hip into it. Even if I'm not the best at it, it's fun to play around with. So yeah. So Mijong Lohan is a northern open fist style. So we do a lot of big motions, a lot of big leaps, tons of weapons. We do the fighting is more kickboxing style. So we stand up, a lot of kickboxing drills. Of course we do the big northern forms, but a lot of the kickboxing, like whenever you fight, like let's be real. If you're doing forms and you're fighting, and you're doing stances and you're fighting, you're probably gonna lose. I haven't seen anyone who actually fights in forms win a real kind of full contact fight. I've seen tournaments where they're strict to form. You have to fight in your form. They hate us because we fight as Mijong Longhorn. We fight like this. So we fight up and up here. So if we go to a forms, let me fix this here. Oh, I'm struggling. Now, I'm not saying that the forms don't have real techniques in them. I'm just saying you have to modify them, right? Like, say the form, let's see, has a back fist chop double punch, right? I'm not gonna double punch someone usually, right? I'm not gonna do this is a big back fist, right? You can do that, all right? Lead forward, boom, boom, over. But you usually don't lead with a big back fist either, right? But you can change it here. If they punch, you back fist, boom, block over, boom, boom, hit. Or you can go, boom, block, and then punch, boom, punch. This one is more of a block. The double punch here, this is blocking out. So you can even, in reality, you don't punch, right? You can block out and punch, block, punch. So finding the technique, right? Like in Jeet Kune, famous Chin Woo form, right? Chin Woo was if you've seen Fearless with Jet Li, the movie Chin Woo was Jing Woo was the studio that Jet Li started in Fearless. Sorry, I'm getting confused on my movies. And so one of the moves is here, right? Very elegant, very pretty, very big, right? Very big. Right, but what does that really translate into a fighting technique, right? How does that work? Because I'm not gonna go boom, 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 and all that in a fight. You don't have time here, right? So if they punch, you can do a quick little trap here. 1, 2, hit. You're blocking, and then you trap the hand, and then you can hit here. So it can be something just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Here, trap, punch. This is the one here. That's all you need, right? We're going under and hitting. Boom, you can jab, get him to react and then hit. And then you can do throws. You can get it to chop in the neck, hitting here. So you find the technique hidden in the forms. One of our very first forms is called Seifun Seibei. It means 4 attacks, 4 defenses. When we teach it move by move in place here, right? All of this in place as the first form to teach basic 10 moves and turning the waist here. This can be used as an application. One of the moves is one of the first applications you learn here. If they punch, you block here. Once you block here, you slide up and trap their hand. And then you move off the line and throw your reverse punch. So here, boom, boom, here. I'm fighting you, you block and move in, all right? That is this move from the form. It's just modified, bah, into there. So there's techniques hidden in the form, right? It's just, you gotta learn to do them both ways. Don't just be stuck in your form. Learn to stand up and throw roundhouse kicks, question mark kicks, little high kicks, all of it. So there are some groups that take them as young as 3. It's very hard to really start at 3. There's some stuff that you can do at home a lot of times that might be best, but a lot of the groups do start at 5. 5 is a normal age for kids to start martial arts, especially something like karate or kung fu, something traditional martial arts at an earlier stage. And then if they want to go into full contact later, it's easy to transfer from a traditional. But traditional, you'll get the kind of the things that you want from a kid's martial art group, like the lessons of respect, integrity, discipline, perseverance. You want to find someone that's going to teach those to the kids too, as those are super important to learn as a kid. And then it follows you throughout your life. So whenever you're looking for a kid's instructor, make sure that they're also, teaching some sort of code of ethics in the classroom. Otherwise, a lot of people will just turn into, I'm going to go try and use this to beat people up, and that's not what we want. That's a good question. 5 is what I will usually take them at, 5 years old. That's where we start our kids at. Yep. Noob camper, that is absolutely correct. It has kicking, punching, throws, wrestling. Not as much wrestling, but it is in there for sure. Yeah, those little guys, it's cool to see. But remember, when anything learning from a young age to about 10 to 12, they're learning how to learn, right? That's part of it. Now, you do want them to be picking up skills and stuff along the way. If there's my best friend actually in Texas, I don't know why he didn't take him to my teacher's teacher, or my teacher. He should have took his kid to my teacher, but whatever. He took it to the local place right next door. And it was good because it was right next door to him, but his student wasn't progressing, or his kid wasn't progressing. So make sure that they do progress, even after a couple years. They should be getting different belts here and there, but not like a McDojo where they want you to test every 4 months or so. You shouldn't be testing every 4 months, every 6 weeks. Make sure that's not, because that's just a cash cow. You do want to make sure that they're teaching discipline, self-respect, all that. Most classes will have you go in and see the class too. If they're not offering some sort of trial or free trial, then move on. Even if it's a paid trial, those are good too. Ong Bak is amazing. God, I think that's where I saw him do a 540 into another 540, and I was just like, what is that? That's amazing. That's when I started to really practice my 540s. At one point, I got to do it. I got to where I was right here, and I was jumping, kicking around, and landing on the same leg. Now, it was rough, and I was landing hard, and I was 22 at the time, given that's, 15 years ago. Don't get old. Don't get old. Yeah, I love, Wing Chun is definitely Kung Fu. It's a type of Kung Fu. The way that Wing Chun got developed originally was that it was a young woman had to fight an emperor or someone who wanted to marry her. I think that's the story. I could be wrong. I'm off probably, but it was developed by a young woman and a smaller frame. That way she could fight off, I want to say, the person who wanted to marry her. And so once she was able to fight him off, you know, they developed the Wing Chun style named after her. I believe that's right, but I mean, take that as much as you will. I'm some guy on YouTube. I know a lot about Kung Fu and history and stuff, but a lot of it also kind of goes out the window. I have to run sword anytime I practice, almost. I usually don't show it on the thing, but I do like to. Yeah. Gotta be married to have a wife, right? Maybe I do too much kung fu. That's why I'm not married. Yeah, not gonna hit the light. I've practiced too much in here to do that. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna start calling it quits. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in. Thank you so much for the super chats, for the likes and subscribes. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all. I just am a 37-year-old dude who just lost 40 pounds and want to show off having fun. That's the whole point. Find something active that you enjoy doing and have fun. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Again, oh, 2 more reminders. I am shooting a series. It's already up. And it's every time I add to it, it's teaching the 13 golden postures. You can learn it for free while the series is still up. Once we finish the series, it's going away. I'll leave it up for probably about 2 weeks after that, and then I'm gonna take it down and put it into my coaching program. So learn it while you can, and then maybe join my coaching program and I can give you the real details of it, what's supposed to be working internally too. But join while you can, learn it while you can, check out the previous videos as we already have 2 episodes of it up. All right. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, bye.